Hello and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing amazing today. We've got a very special message for some of you out there, collective. I'm not sure whose energy I'm picking up on, but it's like you've been through so much and you're just feeling like you're not even sure if everything you're coming into possibly changes in your life. New life cycles, new friendships, new relationships for some of you, and new careers even, however it resonates. Feeling like you don't deserve this. And I'm here to tell you, you absolutely do. Your humble beginnings is what made you, and it's what's leading you to your destiny ultimately. So let's hop right into it, and I'm sending you all light and blessings today. We've got the prayer candle going as well, just to send out that extra light for you. So yeah, just really want to let you know that whoever this resonates for, this seems like it's going to be a beautiful message. Okay, so we had a few flip over. Not ready yet. So go ahead and like the video if you find this title drew you in, or if you know that you've been through a very humble beginning, but you are going to remain humble as well. Whatever happens to you in your future, in your destiny, you are going to be that person who remembers where you came from and how those, you know, sometimes less fortunate times have really shaped you into the strong, amazing person that you are today. So collective, let's see what Spirit wants to say to deliver to this message. Welcome everyone tuning in, sending you all light and blessings. All right, so let's see what we've got. Ooh, Queen of Wands energy, beautiful, very passionate. Okay, so look at that. In the past, you could have dealt with a lot of relationships and people that just really held you back in life, or even just growing up. You could have had a childhood where your parents weren't in a marriage together. They could have been separated. And you could have seen a lot of struggle growing up. You could have watched your mom or your dad, however it resonates, like single parents, struggling, going through a lot to overcome, to make sure that you were okay and taken care of in your life. And so there could have been a lot of dark times in your life, times where possibly you suffered, your family didn't have a lot or wasn't able to fully provide. I'm feeling like some of you could have went to the food bank and stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's like part of those humble beginnings is what is leading you to this good karma and to these beautiful blessings. And so it's just such a positive message to deliver. Whoever feels like you don't deserve it, maybe you've had some good luck lately or just some changes, or even just the feeling of peace in your life, however it resonates, you absolutely deserve it, and you deserve all the blessings coming your way. And so we've got quite a few energies on the board. You could either be a water sign, a Leo, a fire sign, or even a Taurus there. Those are the signs we've got so far. Now we're going to keep going, but this just looks like some beautiful energy. Wow, so the moon. In your life, you've been through a lot of illusions, deceit, secrets, and even maybe trickery. Possibly if you resonate, you know, with being a starseed, earth angel, you have people that try and come up against you for your light, for being a kind person, for being authentic, and for a lot of you being a truthful person, because people that aren't truthful can't stand that. Can't stand if you call them out, or can't stand if you're truthful, because then it makes other people aware when they aren't truthful. That's mostly it. Because, you know, it looks like you've been through a lot in your life to really show you that life isn't about bringing others down. It's about bringing others up. And not only that, but evolving and changing out of what you've been through. And remembering that, always remaining humble, remembering what you've been through in life, but realizing that you can overcome it. And I'm here to tell whoever this resonates for, you deserve this. You deserve to be successful. You deserve to be abundant. You deserve to be happy. And most importantly, you deserve to have peace in your life. You deserve to be free of cycles that include deceit and lies and betrayal. So believe it or not, this is what's coming in for you. So, wow, look at that. It's time to put the swords down. In the past, you could have been through people trying to manipulate you. Maybe in your life, you went through a lot of rough relationships, or even just like overall a sense of, even in jobs, wow. So feeling like you were a person who, no matter what job you were at, 444 on the live, overworked, overtired, and not appreciated enough, possibly underpaid. You could have worked a lot of minimum wage paying jobs growing up. And maybe you were someone that had to work multiple jobs too, just to sustain an income. I'm getting the vibe you could resonate with either having a child really young and being on your own, your family didn't accept it, or you were just on your own from a very young age. And it could have been not even because your parents didn't accept it. Maybe they came from a difficult upbringing as well, and it didn't even allow for you to fully grow. So it's almost like, wow, I'm getting the feeling, if you resonate with that, feeling like, you know, growing up, you never fully got to do everything else that all the other kids got to do. Maybe you didn't get to do those extracurricular activities, you know, how people do like dance or sports. Your family possibly couldn't afford stuff like that. And all those humble beginnings and stuff, that's what made you truly appreciate life though. And the more that you have earned or come to have in your life, you appreciate it. I'm getting the feeling like Christmas wasn't anything special around your house. And if it was because your parents went out of their way to really try and make it with what little they had. So if you pick up on that vibe as well, you know, just know that that is a way to be. You truly could resonate with the term earth angel because you know that gifts come within. It comes within the heart. It's not about giving a material gift to someone, but it's about the unconditional love that you show them. And so I truly feel like if you're resonating with this beautiful message, it's time for you to realize you deserve to have more than just a humble beginning or a humble ending in your life. And all this in between is building you up to success in your life. All these tower moments, which seem like life catastrophes or things holding you back, especially it seems like if it pertains to love. It doesn't matter because all this is showing you that it's part of your story and it's part of you achieving better in your life. And sometimes, you know, it's like when you come from those humble beginnings, you truly realize the work it takes to put in to achieve something instead of just having it given to you. And so that's why too, it's like divine would love to bless you with those things because you'll appreciate it. You're not just going to look at it and be like, oh, another blessing, another blessing. No, you're going to really appreciate that and be grateful for each of those blessings that come in. And so this is really beautiful energy. Wow. So I just had literally a beep go off like simultaneously in the background. I don't know if you heard that, but confirmation from spirit there. Thank you. So that is so beautiful. Let's keep going, you guys. Sending everyone light and blessings. I hope you're having a great day. And yeah, it's time for you to appreciate yourself and know that whatever's coming in for you, the end of drama is here. Time to put those swords down and really realize that whoever or however you felt you were misjudged or mistreated in the past, none of that matters because it's really inspired you to be the best version of yourself. And that's all you can ask for in life. Definitely could have dealt with a situation in the past where someone was non-committal with you. You could have went into a serious hermit mode, reflecting when it comes to life and realizing, you know, to take a step back from relationships and really focus on you. And for a lot of you, I get this vibe, it's because you came from either a difficult upbringing where you didn't have one of your parents around a lot, or you did see your parents not get along. So it was really important for you as a value in your life to have a long-lasting relationship and possibly marriage and like kids with someone. And so if you've dealt with a lot of unfortunate situations in the past, just know it's really helping lead you to the right person. And it was when you were mature enough to connect with this person that divine's going to bring them in. And it's like, know that people change. You change at different rates. But ultimately, your stories both have a beautiful story to tell. And yours is always going to be from humble beginnings. So whoever this resonates with too, just make sure, you know, really truly live up to that. And not even it's like living up to that, but knowing and being proud that yes, you may not have came from much, but you appreciate everything in your life you have. You are so grateful for every single thing. You know, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I wake up and just think, wow, how grateful to have running water and just like every little thing. Because yes, depending where you live in the world, it's like automatic. But imagine there's so many people that don't have that privilege still. And it's like, we need to be grateful for every single little thing in our life, because life changes. And so whoever this resonates for, that's your energy, that's your feeling. And it's because you came from either like a broken home or just a very, what would you say, like financially restrictive home. Like there wasn't much growing up. Your parents worked hard for what they had, but maybe they just didn't have much. Or you could have came from a lot of siblings and it was just hard for your family to provide. However that resonates for you, it's like you could have seen kids around you at school had everything, and you just went through a lot of times in your life where you didn't have all the latest things. You didn't have all the latest trends, but that was okay with you, because you know what you did have, you either worked for yourself as well. Like definitely get the vibes. You worked from a very young age. However age it is where you live to work, you worked right away. You were right into that, providing for yourself. And some of you didn't even have that option. You had to provide yourself right away. And this is also what's part of your humble beginnings, because it's like you could have started your humble beginnings then. Say you didn't have a difficult childhood coming up. Then you could have all of a sudden, boom, 17, you were on your own. And ever since then, that's your humble beginning. So take it how it resonates, because it can come one of two ways. So ultimately, though, this is like a beautiful reading, because it's like, however you have felt, you have been humbled in life or have been humble because of circumstance, remain in that understanding. A lot of you, it's also like created this close bond when it comes to your spirituality. Because it's like, okay, you could have not had much, but sometimes you had just enough to get by or get you through. And you just knew it was divinely guided. That, look at that, the candle. I don't often put those in the readings, only if it's a really special message, because that's like a beautiful prayer candle. But yeah, today I felt like someone needed this light energy. So I just wanted to send it out to you guys. And so you could also be a Virgo. We've got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And we've got a bit of Earth as well. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So we do have all the signs here. But yeah, so let's keep going with this. Just really feel like, okay, it could have been even when you were just growing up, you didn't have even a cell phone, or you know how everyone has like video game systems and stuff. You could have been one of those kids to all the masculines out there, or hey, even some of the feminines. You would have liked those things, but you didn't have those things. And also just getting the vibe you had to provide. Say you lived at home still. Your parents could have been like, hey, you need to get a part-time job or a job if you want to be able to have those things in your life for yourself. And that's beautiful, you know. There's nothing wrong with parents saying that. Because especially now, you could appreciate that if you are a little bit more grown, looking back and saying, yeah, that instilled hard work ethic into me, instead of me just socializing and, you know, living away the high school days, or what people tend to do. Sometimes people get caught up, and instead you were someone that always had to work for what you had. So this really instilled that hard work ethic into you as a person. And it's like from an early age is what I'm feeling. And so some of you now could be in the positions where you are business owners, CEOs, managers, you have a PhD or a degree of some kind, or you even, like I said, you own your own business, you are something successful or working towards that, and it's because you know what it takes to work hard towards things in your life. So it's really beautiful, and you could realize that, you know, thinking about you didn't just have everything handed to you. Like I said, I get the feeling some of you didn't even have a phone. And now it's like people at a young age have things like that. And it's like looking back, things have changed a lot. But depending who this is, this could even been a few years ago that you went through this just because your family didn't have. So however this resonates, you deserve this beautiful, beautiful blessings that are coming your way. Of course, it's different for each of you because this is a collective reading. But just realize the energy is out there. If you've been through humble beginnings and you are aware of the energy you are in, and you continue to put good out into the world and work hard for what you have, then don't doubt for a second you don't deserve a better life than a humble life. But there's nothing wrong with remaining humble. That's the most important message of this. Always remember where you came from and how it made you. So let's get a different deck and see what other messages come out. Welcome to everyone just joining in. But you deserve abundance. You deserve to be happy and successful. And so however this resonates for you. Ooh, look at that. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. So if you resonate with being an artist, whether that's a literal artist or even a musician or an actor and actress, or even you could say these days, sometimes having a platform in a way, you could be considered an artist. So that's really beautiful. Look at that. You deserve this. And it's telling you right now you have this ultimate ability to manifest or to come up with new creative ideas and solutions in your life. And this is all based on the energy that you're sitting in. And it's part of what you've been through in your life that's leading you to this point. So breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Okay, so let's get this other deck going. So it's telling you just to let go. At this time, trust in the universe's plan for you. Trust that it has a beautiful destination for you. And you're just supposed to keep going and remaining passionate and most importantly, humble. Wow. 10 of Wands and the Sun and 7 of Cups. Okay, and Strength. So be aware for some of you. Wow, I literally. So you're about to go on a new journey. This is like coming out so beautiful. I just can't even, you guys. Whoever is watching right now, you deserve this. Your humble beginnings literally is what's leading you to, for some of you, some sort of stardom, like recognition, public recognition, whether you mentor, whether you teach, whether you're an actual musician, creator, however it resonates for you, you are a star and you are meant to have this. And it's like also beautiful, 1717 on the live. Divine like recognizes people the most that are like humble and that realize what it takes to get to something. It's like you don't try to push any doors open for yourself or how's it called? Like skip obstacles in the course. You take the hard work, the long trusted path, whether that even takes longer, but you do it on your own. For a lot of you, however you're doing this, you're doing it completely independently as well. And so just trust, even if it takes like taking a long time, it seems, to get wherever you're going, you're being recognized. And I guess this is what the message is for me to deliver. Someone must have been feeling defeated. You must have been in that energy recently or over the last few days, questioning or doubting yourself. And I'm here to tell you, absolutely not. Put that thought out of your mind because you are a star. And just be aware. I mean, it could have been that you had a false offer made to you or an illusion when it came to opportunity, career, or even love. And this could have been what made you feel set back recently or confused. Were you doing the right thing? Are you on the right path to your future, to where you want to go, your destiny, your ultimate life purpose? And absolutely you are, but be aware of those illusions in the cups. But look at the 10 of Wands. It's like a literal spirit recognition saying, you're carrying all those burdens so beautifully. And if you didn't, wow, this is such, if you didn't go through those humble beginnings, you wouldn't have been able to carry it like such a pro and have the same amount of passion and dedication and understanding as to whatever it is you're doing in your life right now. Because this is different for each of you. But your overall purpose, your sense of being, it's not even about just career or relationship. It's just you as a whole and how you feel every single day. Every day when you get up and you decide to carry your life's burdens. You know, it's all a choice. It's like you can carry it beautifully and understand that life puts us through these difficulties to teach us, to help us grow, to help us be better, and to help us be better towards others, most importantly. And you do it so beautifully with that 10 of Wands there. Just like making that choice to be the best version of yourself every day. And you already know this. If you resonate with that, it's because of your humble beginnings. But some of you need this reminder that you are on the right path. And yes, you've been through those humble beginnings. So don't doubt that you don't deserve to have a more luxurious life, or a more less stressful is like a keyword for some of you guys' life. Whether that be, you don't even want luxury or everything in the world. You just want to be comfortable, or not stressing about how you're going to get groceries, or, just other things like that. However it resonates for you. Could even be just making sure that you want to be more successful in life. You could want to save up for things. So some of you need to understand with the Six of Swords here, you are being asked to take a new journey, or you've already headed down on this new journey, this new path. And it's like telling you to trust it. It's telling you not to question where you've been guided to, because with the Strength card here, you have the strength to see and to overcome anything that you've been through in the past. And it's like your strength is what's leading you to this new path right here. Whatever you've been through in your life, some sort of injustice or multiple injustices, or just like really difficult struggles in life. Everyone has their own difficult life. Every single person in the world has their own life struggles. You can't say one's worse than the others. I mean, possibly, but it's not for any of us to judge. But all we can say is whoever resonates with this collective, you've really been through it. You've had a difficult struggle in your life, and maybe even your whole life. And it could have been different ways you were tested, but it's like however you were tested, this is what's led you to realize too your whole worth. Because some of you didn't even see your full potential or your worth as a person, how intelligent you were, how humble you were, how giving you were, how kind you were, and for some of you, how passionate you are about certain endeavors in your life. Hello, welcome back. Welcome everyone joining in. I see quite a few returning subs in the chat. Welcome back, guys. So yeah, it's really beautiful energy to be in, because with the sun, you deserve this coming in. It's some sort of like happiness, wish fulfillment, feeling satisfied. And it's nice to see, because it's obvious you've carried a difficult burden on your back. But it's like, I'm here to deliver this message. You are being recognized and rewarded for what you have been through, for what you've overcome. And most importantly, for a lot of you, how you didn't let it turn you bitter. It made you more beautiful. If anything, it made you blossom from that caterpillar to a butterfly. You really like came into your own. And so this is beautiful as well if you've been through a recent transformation, or you feel like you're starting to, you're just feeling good on the inside and you're noticing it reflecting on the outside. That's absolutely because you are, truly being that good person within. And that's what it's most importantly about. That's what makes you glow up any day of the week. Be kind towards others and watch divine say, okay, think of some of the most beautiful people you could consider in the world. Think of what beautiful personalities they have, right? Like so giving and loving, and like it truly just reflects that. Welcome everyone. But yeah, this is beautiful. And whoever I'm picking up on, you're in that energy right now. You truly could be glowing and just feeling it. And maybe, hey, some of you are experiencing a pregnancy. If you are, definitely, you're just on a glow up. Wow, the golden children, definitely some of you could be actually. Look at that, as if. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. So if any of you are currently tuned in or watching this on a later day that are expecting, you definitely are being blessed with a very intelligent child who's going to have some rare gifts. So that's beautiful energy to be in. A golden child, they said. That is beautiful. So let's get a few more cards. Okay, so this is what it's all about. Trusting this new path that you're being guided down. So let's get some clarity for some of you guys. What are some of the blessings coming in? Because this is collective, so we'll see a few different things. Welcome everyone, sending everyone light and blessings as well. Look at that. So there's your energy from the past. Feeling stuck, feeling like, and maybe even for some of you right now, because you're working towards this and you're not sure if it's the right opportunities for you. And with that Seven of Cups, you could have recently went through a false illusion or facade, something that threw you off or slowed you down on your path. Even could have been a relationship ending, because once you come out of a relationship ending, sometimes you can look back and say, wow, that was a distraction in your life. But it's not, right? Because every relationship teaches you. But towards the end, sometimes it can be. So maybe for some of you coming out of that, realizing how much time you could have either spent upset about an ending of a relationship or just overall distracted by someone playing games with you in the past. Now, you've realized, or you're coming into this realization, collective, you hold the light within. And it's all about that light within creating this abundance, this destiny, and this huge life purpose for you. It's really about you just stepping into what you're meant to do and realizing that however you've been working and like what you've been working on, it's going to lead you to success. So someone needs to hear that, because you might not be sure. Maybe it's a small business you have as well. You're not really selling much at this point. I'm feeling like Etsy, or I'm not sure. Maybe you're on a marketplace. Maybe you're even in a market. Sometimes you could get in at a market. Maybe someone's being guided to do this as well. If you have a small business selling small items, jewelry, or different little things like that, or even artwork that you've made, definitely look into, with the summer here, some sort of marketplace or flea market, somewhere that you can possibly put up a stand and really advertise. And possibly too, like depending where you live, if you're in a big city, it could really do well. You could really be surprised with what networking you're going to be able to do, even meeting other people. But this could also be what the Seven of Cups is saying, be aware of which offers are really going to help your business grow and which ones are going to kind of hold you back in this stuck position here. So, okay, I really hope that message could resonate for someone. Definitely check out making a little stand somewhere, but of course not in like a remote area. This is going to be like, if you're in a remote area yourself, go to a city, go somewhere that you know is going to be successful. If you are, say, for example, in the UK, like Camden Market vibes is what I'm getting. Now, if you are somewhere like in, I'm trying to think of like, okay, New York, you could be like right downtown. And like LA, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of like really different spots in the world. Definitely leave it in the chats if you're from a part of the world and you know a good spot for someone. Maybe someone could connect there. But if not, it's just really resonating the fact that you will be able to network if you go to a very more populated place to advertise this or to sell, or say it's just you wanting to put yourself out there for different positions like acting, or if you are a musician, putting yourself out central places, like really networking. And just, I get the vibe, you're going to be trying new ways to expand and grow. And this is exactly what you're being guided to do. But just trust that some paths won't be the offer that you intended them to be, or they won't be actual offers. But remember too, that's all part of the humble beginnings. You know, it's like, okay, some of you could one day try to go do something and it's like, it doesn't follow through. You aren't able to network and meet with this person, or say you do go to set up on a stand and you're not able to get a stand spot for that day because you go too late. I'm getting the vibe this could happen to someone. But it's like, okay, what's the way around it? There's always solutions. Next time you're going to go more prepared. You're going to be able to go earlier to make sure you get that stand, or you could have to call ahead. Or it's like, however, you're going to come up with a solution, because it might be like you face some sort of obstacle, but just remember, it's part of what teaches you to, first of all, it's like, however this little occurrence could happen, or like almost like not an error, but just like a little crappy thing, a setback. There you go. A setback could occur, but whatever it is, it's going to teach you how to be more prepared so that when the real thing comes or the real networking time comes, that comes in, you handle it like a pro. You're aware of those little slip ups. Oh, that's perfect. So like, okay, for some of you, you could want to go and say, get yourself heard at a little venue or something, and then you wanted to go to like an open mic night, you didn't go on time. Say it's like next time you could realize to call and sign up ahead or something like this, because then it's like when you get a job ahead you'll realize. Or maybe it's like even parking. I'm feeling like if you're a business owner, you could have a meeting with a client somewhere and you're going to not realize what you need to do to park before you go to meet them. It could take like half an hour to park and walk all the way up, depending if it's in a city or somewhere further away, there's no parking. So make sure whoever this resonates for, I feel like you're going to know when this happens and you're like, wow, this is the little thing. But when it happens for you, it's just going to prepare you so that when you do go to have the meeting with the big clients or you go to that big networking event, you know you've already encountered this little setback, so you know how to maneuver around it. You know to leave earlier so that you're not late. You know to park over here, or you know what I mean? Little stuff like that. Or like, you know, to leave super early to ensure you get a spot. So yeah, something like this is going to be about leaving early for some of you. Maybe some of you are the type that like to cut it close and you really just like to leave just on time for something. I'm really getting it could be an appointment for some of you as well. So just be aware over the next couple weeks for the rest of April that you're really double checking your appointments, or maybe how long it takes you to get to these appointments. I just had 31:31 on the live. So yeah, someone needs to leave 30 to 31 minutes early possibly for an appointment so you're not late. And the setback could be maybe they have to reschedule you. So just being aware as well, because if it's a networking opportunity, wanting to make the best possible impression is really what I'm feeling is your energy. King of Wands in reverse. Okay, so you in the past definitely could be dealing with a fire sign, and if not, you are a fire sign yourself. Now, if not, you just embody that energy, being really passionate but blocked off. I really feel like you could have been dealing with someone like this, having to speak your truth, maybe feeling like someone was trying to hold you back in your life. Definitely. We've got a pair here. We've got the Queen and King of Wands. So you could have been in a couple with someone, power couple. This could have been part of your humble beginning as well. And it's like maybe you had a humble beginning more in the middle of your life, realizing that you went through a long-term relationship with someone who wasn't fully committed for the long term. So having to go through starting over in your 40s, in your 50s, literally having to restart as a person, or even in your 30s, however it resonates for you. Page of Wands, beautiful. So just be aware. It definitely looks like someone could be interested in you, and you are very focused on your journey forward. So love could be a little bit of a distraction for you over the next couple weeks if you're resonating with really working towards this new beginning. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So a lot of you feeling really blocked when it comes to finances. And so that's what it's about focusing on. There could be a lot of distractions this month, love, different options, illusions, and realizing that this month is all about stability. And if you allow yourself to let those distractions get in the way, they could block you. Now, also, someone needs to hear this. If you are struggling financially when it comes to a startup in a business, like say you do have a small business and you want to expand, maybe you have a little beauty room at your home, but you want to be able to open up a shop or something like this, inventory, like a shop for an online business. Anyway, it resonates for you, but feeling like a lack of finances as well. Just know that it's all about dedicating to this path forward, because these humble beginnings is also what helps make you. Because it's like a lot of big companies and stuff, they didn't just start out in a big warehouse and stuff. They would start out small. Yeah, so definitely in the past, feeling like maybe too, you were working a position that was holding back your finances. This could have been part of your humble beginnings as well. Dealing with multiple bosses or even just a struggle in life. Like not achieving enough money in your life. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, always struggling. This could have been part of your humble beginnings. And just know you aren't destined for that life forever. But it's all about your mindset at this time as well. Like this message is truly, someone needs to hear that they deserve it. Collective, each and every single one of you out there deserves to not feel stressed out and, lack your whole life. You deserve to feel abundant. You deserve to have blessings and you deserve to feel blessed and happy. But of course you have to put in that work. And this is what this message is about. If you have and you haven't received any sort of like realizations yet, you just got to keep going. So let's get any more final messages for this one. 4 of Pentacles and the Devil. So, okay, it's like 2. Every time you feel like maybe you had a bit, something has held you back, something has blocked you. And this could have been different karmic energies, different people, different situations, competition. Say you have a small business. Also even like different employees that you could work with. Thank you so much for the donation. I very much appreciate that, Kevin. So beautiful with this Devil in reverse. You could also be a Capricorn or you could be a fire sign with the 4 of Wands. And with that energy, it just really represents that if you are in this energy right now, you need to keep moving forward. You could also be collaborating with someone specifically because with this 4 of Wands, it's like there's 2 people there. So definitely trust that you do have someone you can kind of count on in this time to help guide you or give you the right answers you're looking for. Someone you can trust. But yeah, if you resonate with being a Capricorn, you are someone hardworking, absolutely. And whoever this resonates, regardless if you're a Capricorn, you can see it here. You've been through a lot of struggle, and this is what makes this indecision in your life. Do you deserve these blessings? Are you going to be blocked? Wheel of Fortune in reverse, feeling like no matter what you do, you'd been blocked in the past. But things are changing, and that's what it's about. This is what it's about, being part of being humble and realizing that, it's like this. Do you think you would work so hard as you do in your life for whatever you're working for personally? For each of you, it's different. If you would have had everything handed to you. Because a lot of you, it's like, no. A lot of you, it's through the struggle, having to work those multiple jobs or however it resonates. You knew you wanted better for yourself, for your family, and that's what it comes down to. So we're going to clear this up and get a few more messages. Okay, so let's get an angel message next and see what comes out. Okay, it's like it was going to fall on me, but we got it. So let's see. So focus on the positive. Divine is reminding you at this time to be grateful for all you currently have in this moment. This is exactly it. So if you just tuned in about 10 minutes ago or so, I was mentioning this, be grateful for every single thing you have in your life, even down to us having running water or you having a roof over your head or having a family that loves you. I mean, life's short, and if you've been through a lot of struggle, you'll know that it's about being grateful. And that's how you receive these blessings and this path forward for yourself. Time for a change. You're being urged to make these necessary changes right now. What or who is currently blocking you or leaving you feeling drained? So yeah, it's like if there's anyone or anything that is currently trying to block your success or your happiness, this is the go ahead from spirit to take the action needed to continue on your path and remove this blockage or person from your life. Spend more time in nature. In order to regain focus and clarity, Spending some time outside will increase your vibration and remove any creative blockages. So spending more time out in nature, go for a walk, go spend some time by the beach, or go for a hike, whatever you like to do. Maybe if you have a dog, you like to walk your dog. And hey, maybe some of you even like to walk your cat. However it resonates for you, no judgments. They're saying just to get out in nature. So an unexpected blessing is soon headed your way. Divine has noticed your hard work and your continued dedication to your path forward at this time. That's it. That's what it's all about, collective. A new blessing is coming in for you after a long time of just knowing that you have struggled long enough in your life, and like anything or anyone that had tried to hold you back, this is what's made you so humble. And a lot of you have realized too, if you have dealt with a lot of people that have tried to hold you back, that those people just need healing. Ultimately, it's like too, you could have rejected a lot of people in the past when it comes to lovers, or walked away from different connections, friendships that no longer served you. And these people could have tried to somehow hold it against you, or even create more blockages on your way towards your path. And however they did this, it's like this is all part of your humble beginnings, all part of you being able to have that story to tell too. It's like when you do truly make it. You know, like saying like you went through difficult times, you had to share an apartment with so many people, or you had to struggle or go through this and that growing up just to like come into what you have now. And that's what's really made you appreciate every single minute of it. And also to be able to have that discernment. Like what people fail to realize, collective, is you're someone who does walk away from people and end cycles with people who no longer serve you, or who try to create blockages in your life, or, you know, drama and chaos, deceit, deception. It's like you literally have that discernment to know after everything you've been through humbly that you don't need those energies in your life. And it's like those less humble people that have had more things handed to them, those are the ones that truly often fail to see sometimes. Like straight up, that it's not worth, if someone doesn't want you in your life, you need to walk away from them. So Spirit's really saying it's okay if you resonate with that you've done that. 8 of Wands in reverse. If you've walked away from people who have tried to stop you from your dreams. Like, you know why you get friends or family growing up that don't believe in you or your dreams? Say you always wanted to be an actor, an actress, a musician from a young age. Possibly people didn't believe it. The star is there again. Wow. Beautiful. Someone's literally a star that's watching this, and however you resonate with this, everything you have been through is leading you to this destined path. 3 of Wands in reverse. Look at that. So all the blockages along the way. 10 of Swords, all the knives in your back, all the deceit, all the betrayal, all the deceptions. See, it's like literally karmics doing anything they can to try and block you from moving forward, from being happy, from being successful. But realizing, collective, this is part of your story. Now, the closer and closer that you get to success, the more and more you will notice the knives being stabbed in your back. And this is why. This is why, because of one thing. Collective, it's because soon, once you make it all the way to the top, once you are the star, no longer will those illusions, those deceits and betrayals, will they be able to hide? They will be seen for what they are. So it's like the further you get away from those people and closer to your destined path, realize that the obstacles they throw at you get harder, because the more they will try to slander you or gossip and stop you from your destiny. But no one can stop anyone from their destiny, collective. And I mean, if you don't think that, cross watchers, anything watching that, collective, that's the vibe. We inspire each other. We do not try to betray each other, to cast illusions. That is not what life's about. And this is why you're a star, collective. You know this. You know this because you've been through it all. Growing up, you could have been bullied. You could have been someone who didn't really have many friends, or if not, you could have just been like picked on a lot. However it resonates for you, picked on because you didn't have everything that everyone else did. But it's like you had that light within you as well. So sometimes people recognize when someone really is someone of the light, even from a young age, someone who is always like an outstanding, like bubbly, humble, happy, giving person, loving person. And you could have always been this way on the inside. And it wasn't about what you had or how you looked. It was about who you were. And with that vibe too, you aren't out here trying to put any swords in anyone's back, cast any trickery or illusions. And so this is why you will be given this path to success. Page of Pentacles, look at that. So small offers coming in soon. It's going to be like a small blessing. It's not going to be anything like crazy, but it'll be something that you will really maybe start to feel rewarded or recognized for what you've been going through, and realizing that things are coming in. Things are changing for you. Wow. So we had the Knight of Pentacles fly over and the Five of Pentacles, and look at that. So it went from the page and then we've got the 5 there. So just be aware, you're going to have 2 offers come in, it looks like, when it comes to career or your passionate endeavor forward. One is going to be a false offer or illusion, and the other is going to be a smaller offer, but it's going to be an actual promising offer, because that will build up to more long-term success. So if you catch my drift, it's like one's going to seem more alluring or more like lucrative, but the other, the less giving offer, is actually going to lead to more success in the long run, whether that's a better like networking, or whether that's just, you know, you work with someone and build up and then the contracts get better and better. Like say you're working with an outcast, like, or an outputter for like a manufacturing company. Say you're a small business owner, or for others of you, say you are doing a contract with someone. It may seem like a smaller offer at first, but the more you build the relationship over the years, it's going to be better, more successful than the one that may seem more enticing at first. May seem like more money or more like success at first. However that resonates for you, more publicity, like more advertising of your small business. But however it resonates, it's like go for the less known or the less appealing at the time. And just make sure, if you are trusting following any contracts, truly just like read any fine prints at this time, really go over everything, and really just be sure of what you're signing or what you're moving into moving forward. So we've got the Strength at the bottom, really beautiful. That's just Spirit commending your strength, everything you've been through, and the way that you continue to uphold yourself and to really just overcome any obstacles that have been standing in your way. It's like, I get the vibe, if you're a small business owner or you're an influencer or something like this in the public, it's like you could have old karmic friends or family members or even just exes that don't want to see you successful, so they try to block you. And it's just like, no matter what, you've continued to have the strength, you've overcame it, and it's like they may continue to try and put knives in your back, but ultimately, like, I mean, the final judgment is up in the sky, and you continue to move forward and focus on you. And this is why your humble beginnings is going to create such stability. So, wow, this could be why some of you are really questioning, do you deserve this or not? Because of the illusions or the trickery being cast around you. But this is what it is. They're trying to make you think that you don't deserve it. They're trying to make you think, no, Collective is just like another person. But no, Collective, you're a star. You're really meant to be successful. And especially if you came from literally like next to nothing, like I'm just getting like really low income vibes growing up, or really like struggle story. Some of you are going to write a book about it. You're going to write a really beautiful novel about it. And if you end up being a star, it's going to be like an autobiography. And like really you could have even struggled with addictions, or just like your family could add addictions, however it resonates. And you really overcame your struggles, and you are going to be someone who truly just shows people that they can overcome things in their life. Wow. The sun. I just split the deck and I'm like chatting and the sun is right there. So that's it. You are inspiring to others, whether you truly realize this or not. You are meant to inspire others with your humble beginning. Like everything you've been through, everything you've overcame, and how much you never let it make you materialistic. Or if you already are someone who's come into any sort of success, you've never let it change you. Like you're not someone who's going to be a different person because of what you've worked hard for. Because some of you really worked hard for this. Look at 4. Yes, pun was intended. No, it wasn't. But then I looked at it was a 4 pentacles when I said it. That's so funny. That's beautiful. I don't know why, if anyone else, but I thought of like that golfing movie. Anyways. So with the 4 of Pentacles, just realize there, that is so beautiful because it's like, literally Spirit is recognizing right now you came from little to nothing in your life and you've always managed to be okay, to overcome, and you've worked towards more in your life. And a lot of times people have tried to block your success or block you from achieving the level of success that you want. But it's like the more too, this message is here to let you know. And this definitely is like, I believe the 2nd time I've said this on this channel, maybe the 3rd, but it's like, you know, those that try to block others' blessings, if people are trying to block your blessings, collective, they're just making more opportunities for you in the long run. They may think at the time that they've blocked some sort of blessing, but then in the long run, it's like Divine's like, okay, well, there's a different way around it. Wow. I love Spirit sometimes. You know how I had that whole thing going on? If you just tuned in just earlier, maybe rewind back and check it out after. But just really signifying that it's like in life, sometimes things happen in order to lead you to that. So that's what it's about. It's like, okay, if they blocked that blessing, well, it's actually meant to lead you to a different path or an even greater blessing. And so just trust in Divine's plan for you. So if certain things seemed like illusions or false paths, like maybe you had a design, a patent design, or an idea of something and it just didn't work out, but ultimately it leads you to something greater, to something you're more passionate about, and to something you're going to be more successful in or connected to. And it's like, however you resonate with this, you're a star. You are meant to be seen in the public. You are meant to inspire others. And most importantly, you are meant to shine bright. So if you've been feeling a lack of passion lately, really time for you to focus on meditating, reconnecting with your spirit team. Absolutely do a little bit of time spent in nature. I feel like you could really go for some meditating in nature. Of course, make sure it's a safe spot for you to do so, but go ahead and do some meditating in nature. That would be really beautiful, even if it's just in your backyard, or if you don't have a backyard, in a nice park, or however is a safe spot for you. Really feel like the beach. If you're close to the beach, listening to that ocean sounds, absolutely going to like, wow, for some of you, if you live close to an ocean, you actually are able to receive messages from your spirit guides when you're at the beach. It's almost like through the waves, they could whistle like a little bit of a spirit guided message. Yes, that's it, Taisha. That's the one. Absolutely. Love how you said it. I was just like, I don't know if I could say it, so I guess I could have, but yeah. That's awesome. 3 of Pentacles. And so, okay, collaborations coming in. Networking with new people, new opportunities, and new possibilities for you to be shining and recognized for what you're doing. So it's like you're coming up with new ideas of expanding as well. So possibly if you're a small business owner, getting a website. If you are already on that kind of level, like I said, looking how you can expand out your products. And otherwise, if you're doing something different, like career-wise, You could be networking with different businesses or different employees that you work with in order to come up with new solutions or ways to strategize moving forward in these next few months. And more ways just for like your company or the company to be successful, or if you are your own influencer, actor, actress, something creative on that sense, for you to really shine bright and to elevate yourself. So really beautiful. Let's keep going and see what else we've got. Ace of Swords in reverse. So in the past, it's like people try to block you from your truth. This could have been too with the swords in your back were. And like I said, it's like the more successful you become, the more that have done you wrong. They get scared, right? Because then they're like, uh-oh, collective knows all the secrets. But that's not what it's about, because if you come from a humble beginning, the last thing on your mind or your agenda are these karmics. And you definitely will resonate with this. You're moving forward. But they are focused on you because they see you elevating. They see you moving forward so quickly, so happily. And for some of you, like, you made those cutoffs from relationships. You let go of those people and you walked away. And for some of you, you could have just really blocked those people out of your life if they had done you any sort of injustices. And it looks like they spoke mistruths about you, because Ace of Swords is all about the sword of truth. Now with it in reverse, it's all about lies. And we're next to the Ten of Swords. So an ultimate deceit, betrayal, and it looks like multiple were going on here. Multiple setbacks, multiple ways to stop you from your finances, to stop you from being successful. But slowly it's about growth. And like I said, if you've got 2 opportunities coming in, definitely take the road less traveled. It may seem like it's a little bit more difficult to get there, but it's like ultimately the networking is going to be better with this either per se person or company or opportunity or contract. And even for some of you, if you resonate with being a teacher, I just got the vibe they could want to like hire you on from being a substitute to wanting to work, say, a partial term and then taking you off. And like however it resonates, it could be one offer is more promising than the other. Maybe one position is paid higher, but Spirit's saying it's like if you know the other school or however it works, the other position you're going to be happier in. It's saying like, yeah, okay, so whatever job this is that you're doing, it's saying whatever position you know you're going to be happier in, that's what it's about. It's not necessarily about the higher offering pay, because ultimately that's what's going to lead you to being more successful, being more passionate, and being more abundant. 3 of Cups. So yeah, definitely in the past as well, could have been a past person and even like anyone associated with them that was really trying to block you from moving forward. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Look at that. Trying to block you from having these new offers, these new contracts, that recognition. And even for some of you, just like really trying to make people come up against you. So I get this energy that you're also being guided to use that discernment and truth right now. It's like you could have a lot of people watching you, collective, watching your social media, your pages, trying to keep tabs on you because you've cut them off. They're no longer a part of your energy field and they don't know what your next moves are going to be. So you're being told to have this strength right now, because also keep every move to yourself, anything that you're doing next, so that they don't have the go ahead or the like one up that they're trying to gain on you, collective. You have the strength. And also too, it's like whoever is trying to do this to you has not come from such a humble beginning that you have, because you would not try to block another's abundance or blessings. So the High Priestess, each of you know who this is in your life. It's going to resonate for each of you, but it's one person from your past you have let go of that refuses to let you move forward or be successful without them. 9 of Pentacles, it's on its way. And this is, look, after you have to use your truth sword, after you have to cut this person out and really take control of your life back and of your path back. Now, for some of you, say this has to do with a contract. Someone possibly tried to work with you or collaborate with you and you weren't interested in collaborating with them. Now, this person took the rejection harshly and they could have misjudged you or tried to gossip and slander against you and block you from moving forward. However this resonates, just be aware that it is okay for you to use your truth right now and keep having the strength to move forward. You already know too, it's like if there's any illusions going on behind your back or someone trying to block you from doing this, moving forward, you already have been shown by spirit, either in your dreams or just in your like intuition, your knowing. You just get the vibe something's up, collective, for some of you. It's okay. It's saying just keep going. You're working towards your success, your abundance. And with that King of Swords, it's like, definitely feels like it was a past lover or like a boss or like a contract, something like this. Someone who was upset that you could have just cut them off and walked away for a better opportunity in your life. Yeah, definitely. So it could have even been, say, one of your starting out jobs that you had, or a couple of jobs ago. Like, say you left a job and then you've been at a newer job now. It could be something like this, that this person was trying to hold you back from being more successful. Wow. So that you had to feel like you had to either go back to that position, or that you didn't have the faith in yourself to feel like you could truly make it on your own. So maybe some of you left a job to either be a business owner, or maybe some of you saved up in order to be able to step out as a creator, like a content creator, or even an actor, actress. Maybe you wanted to make a big move for a job as well, or even like an independent business owner. However it resonates for you. And even some of you just left that company to go to a different company, to one maybe where the position wasn't as high of a pay, but ultimately it was something you were happier doing. Or if it's the same job, they offered you more flexible hours, but maybe a little bit less pay. Now that definitely could have been what those couple cards were out earlier. And if not, that could also be what's coming in next. So just to be aware of, it's like you could be offered a new job opportunity, and maybe it's the same job, but different company, but maybe one's a little bit less pay, but you know that you're leaving away from an energy that was trying to hold you back in finances. Absolutely, Spirit is saying to go for it. You're going to be happier in the long run. And however that connection resonates for you, slowly over time, it's like maybe this person can't offer you as much pay because it's a newer company, or because you're just getting to know them. But over time, this person will offer you, it's like the pay raises you either didn't get at that other company, or just like you'll have a better connection with this new person or this new company, this new contract. And so, yeah, that could resonate for so many different ways. You could be a business owner with a new manufacturing contract. You could be someone who, and you're just testing out the waters. Maybe they charge more though, but like know that in the long run, it's like if you continue to buy from this person, it'll be less, is what they're saying. It's going to be better in the long run. And then it's like for some of you, it's just literally switching companies from being, say, a financial advisor somewhere to somewhere else, maybe a little bit less pay, or you're going to have to move. It's going to be a little more flexible though. And in the long run, they will offer you, it's like the pay raises you never got, the promotions you never got. It's just going to be more like promising in the long run. So Spirit's saying just to trust your own discernment. However you feel like you're being led to make a change in your life, if that comes to your career, definitely follow it. So we've got King of Cups next. Now, for some of you, you've got a new love offer coming in, and this will definitely be a part of the new destined path for you. And the beautiful thing is this person's going to just love your humble beginnings. Possibly too, the person you meet, I really feel like they're going to be someone as well, successful, abundant, and they came from humble beginnings. So the two of you are going to really be able to resonate with that, bond on that, and be able to like uplift each other in a sense, for just really realizing that, you know, you both came from not much, but you've made a success story out of your life. Or if not, it's like this person already has, and they see that collective, you're on your way to doing so. And it's like soon, if you still have a certain energy that is trying to block you from moving forward, keep you stuck in a certain level in your life, it's like that's going to be intervened with a beautiful opportunity. Something's going to come in that's really just going to elevate you, and nothing will be able to hold you back anymore. So, wow, it's like even you, look at that. Notice the energy too, right? King of Cups is all emotional, loving, and giving. King of Swords is like truthful, like cold, demanding, and kind of like distant. So this could have been like the old contract or person you were with, or like when it came to a company, like a boss. And then now it's like, this is the new. Definitely more like understanding, more like, I just get the vibe they're gonna like resonate with you better as a person. Like, it's almost like going from working for someone who you absolutely can't stand to working for someone who you like have family barbecues with every couple weeks, like that kind of vibe. Now that won't resonate for everyone. Maybe even too, it's you going into business with someone. So you seem like you're either a business owner or a co-business owner, and or even in a contract, and that's it. I just get the vibe. However you switch, just go with this person. You're gonna have a gut feeling. It may not be big numbers or, you know, more promising results right away, but it's like the energy that the two of you bring to each other. That's what makes it more successful. Because think about it, right? It's the same as relationships or like even twin flame connections. Let's compare it to this. You know, when twin flames are truly together and they're happy, they are really giving each other the best energy and uplifting each other. So when they do, it's like you're elevated and like vibing so high vibrational. So when it comes to, this isn't a twin flame relationship. This is just like someone you'll be working with or collaborating with. But because you both have that matched energy and really understanding of each other emotionally, it's like this person's gonna care about you. They're not gonna be the type of boss or contract that it's like they just sign with you and take your money and that's it. They're gonna be fair and understanding and respectful, and so that's what it'll come down to, just to trust it. So I hope you get my drift. It might not seem as successful right away, but this is a strong message for someone. Even too, if you're like a contractor or anything like that, that could also resonate for you. Okay, so any more messages? Just saw the 3 of Cups again. Now, some of you have really been through some heartbreak, and this is part of your humble beginnings. But look at that, just realizing with that 7 of Wands, it's like life is meant to still continue to be passionate about. And trusting in divine timing with the High Priestess. A lot of you have been urged to really just step back from relationships right now and to focus on you. And there's nothing wrong with that, because if you feel that and resonate with that energy, first of all, 4 of Swords. Someone's still in the background trying to cause illusion or deceit in your life. Let me just have a sip of my coffee here. Excuse me. So whoever's doing that, this is why you're being urged to actually not date. At this moment, you're being urged to kind of pull back your energy, maybe from certain people or from dating in general. Queen of Pentacles, this is you. Queen or King of Pentacles, however you resonate. Collective. Focus on you and your stability right now. It's like there's going to be a lot of distractions this month. Page of Swords in reverse could be someone younger than you. But whoever it is, it's like they view you as competition. Now, this could be someone who's connected to your past person, and it's like Magician. You've manifested new beginnings. This past person is no longer even a part of your new beginning. And so whoever it is needs to realize that you are moving forward on your path, and you cannot be blocked from your destined path. Now, this is the feeling I get. It's like either this person trying to block you. I'm not saying they've had a less difficult life, because like I said, no one can judge anyone's life for being harder or easier. That's only for divine. But the feeling I get, collective, is possibly you guys could have lived opposite lives. You were someone who possibly have really experienced a lot of setbacks in life, and this person could have been from a more abundant family, or however it resonates. Just different struggles. So it's almost like this person just doesn't understand you or your path, or how possibly you could be coming into your blessings now. But also, it's like this is not going to stop you. This is part of your story. And like I said, it's like the closer you get, we had the 10 of Swords there before, the more that people will try to block you that don't understand you or want the blessings for themselves. Now with the 4 of Swords, that's beautiful, because it's less. 4 of Swords means that's way less conflict than that 10 of Swords going on in the first spread. If you've been pulled back from people, it is so that you can remove yourself from that drama or whatever, these illusions that others are trying to create for you, so that you can be truly seen for who you are and for the energy that you're bringing into your own life, and for the rest to be cast as illusions or seen. Now, like I said, with the Ten of Swords, the closer you get to that recognition, that stardom, the more, or success, if it's not a literal stardom for you, the more that others will try to block it. So all it comes down to is believing in yourself. And this is the whole point of the message. Whoever is trying to maybe question whether you deserve this or not, absolutely you do, but it's up to you. So we're going to get a final message and close out the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone was able to grab a message out of this. Beautiful. Weight of the world. This is it. Collective. Boundaries. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. So anything you've went through in the past and any illusions or obstacles that anyone is trying to place on you as you are currently moving forward, let it go. It's not yours to carry. And keep focusing, because you're almost there. You're on the path to success, and you're on the path away from anyone or anything that tried to hold you back. And it's like, once you get there, these energies will subside, but it's just going to seem really intense as you are on your way. So I really hope this reading could resonate for you guys. I'm sending light and blessings to each and every single one of you today, keeping you all in my prayers. And thank you so much for watching. Take care.